I'm running for mayor because I want to bring fresh ideas like our chief health officer to the table. Something that has the ability to have a public health professional at the City of Columbia, the only public health professional at the City of Columbia, things that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about the city. I want to make sure that our children live up to their God-given potential and know that we need the type of leadership that's going to invest in our communities, in our neighborhoods, to make sure we have safe neighborhoods, to make sure that our police officers have the resources that they need. I'm running because as someone who is extremely passionate, who is vested with a 14-month-old, Kennedy's going to grow up here in Columbia, and I want her to have every opportunity to kick butt and take names, to take over the world. And I'm, as somebody who has been involved in Columbia from my very outset of my life, I want to see Columbia be as great as it possibly can. I want to introduce bold ideas that I think have the opportunity to take us to the very next level. If we invest in ourselves and think very big about what we can do here, Columbia, from a populist standpoint, from a growth standpoint, will not only be not the capital in terms of the state of South Carolina, but really showcase and provide opportunities for this region. We need a chief health officer who will not only tackle that in a very grassroots way, make sure that from a public health perspective, we are getting vaccines on the ground and working a strategy, almost like you would a political campaign, quite frankly, to get folks vaccinated. Realizing that the 38 or 40% that we're teetering around is not enough. We have to raise that level of vaccinations across Columbia as much as we possibly can. So that'll be the very first thing that we do. The opportunity to have worked in the mayor's office, to be the only person in this race who can say that they worked in the mayor's office. And quite frankly, until you've done it, there's nothing else that's quite equitable, right? And so that background, knowing how to implement policy, knowing the things that I want to focus on and how to go about getting them done, is something that allows me to be ready to be mayor day one, to know how to move the needle day one for Columbia, so that we are the most populous city in the state, so that we are able, if they haven't already done it, to implement the chief health officer, to focus on public safety, to grow jobs and create a robust economy here in Columbia. I think one of the things that I have as a benefit to me is that experience, that ability to know day one how to get the job done. The people of Columbia want fresh ideas. They want somebody who's going to bring solutions to the table. They want somebody who's running to serve them, who is not running for a title, who's not running for anything but moving Columbia forward. And I think that's what we bring to the table. We bring an energy to the table that I think Columbia needs. I think we need somebody who brings such a unique perspective to the table. Not only have I worked for Mayor Benjamin, but at Next and Pruitt, I've had a chance to work with Mayor Bob. And so that the unique vantage point that I bring to the table, I think provides insight that I think one can truly benefit the city of Columbia. The biggest challenge that we have in Columbia is thinking big. We've got to be willing to embrace new ideas. We've got to be willing to embrace change. So I think for Columbia, we need leadership that's willing to evolve. The next leader of Columbia has to be able to really bring fresh ideas to the table that are going to allow us to, one, evolve with the changing economy that we will see, and then also able to keep us safe. I look at the emergency declaration that Mayor Benjamin put in place last week. We need a leader who's willing to do that.